So Chloe Bailey has officially joined the very long list of people who have been dragged for working for Chris Brown. Fans have had a lot to say, and it looks like my girl Chloe has had enough from the haters. She has now responded, and girl, her response is killing me. In case you have somehow missed this, over the last couple of years, Chris Brown has been canceled by many fans for a very long time. In fact, to some people, he is sort of a pariah because anyone who works with him automatically gets dragged, especially the female artists. But for those who don't know, I'm going to explain why people think that it's a very bad idea for Chloe to be working with Chris Brown. It's because of the 2009 incident with Rihanna where he laid hands on her and left her looking all messed up. He faced charges and had to do community service and was on probation for a good little while, but this was not enough because many people believe that he should have faced stricter punishment. Many fans think that he should have been canceled totally and that he doesn't deserve to have a music career. In fact, not only do artists get dragged for working with him, they sometimes get dragged for just associating themselves with him. I mean, there was that time when Lizzo was dragged because she said she liked Chris Brown and that he was one of her favorite people.
Oh. No, I'm taking a picture with you. You my favorite person.
Now, I get why people are holding a grudge, but I also think that it's important to know that Rihanna has forgiven him and they have even worked on music together. She's the victim here, and if she is willing to let go and even hit the studio with him, then I think that people would be willing to do the same. But to be fair, it's not exactly in our power to forgive him because he didn't hurt the fans directly. It's in Riri's power, and since she's moving on, well, it may be time for fans to stop dragging anyone who works with him. Now, I don't want anyone getting me wrong or trying to drag me in the comments, so let me explain. I'm not saying that the fans should get over it or pretend like it never happened, because it definitely did happen and it was very serious of an offense. What I'm saying is that we probably shouldn't be dragging these celebs because it means that we're putting them on a pedestal and judging them a little bit too harshly. I don't think I remember Rihanna getting judged so bad when she chose to work with him. But wait, hold up, I do remember that Karrueche Tran also exposed him for hurting her while they were together. And if you guys remember correctly, she was in an off and on relationship with Chris after he broke up with Rihanna, and they did it for a couple of years. But that relationship was very much a remix of this relationship with Rihanna. Karrueche even filed for a restraining order against him when they broke up and claimed that he had been aggressive towards her and that he hurt her on multiple occasions. Allegedly, Karrueche revealed that Chris had threatened to unalive her, saying that if he couldn't have her, then nobody else could get her. But this is just extra toxic, and I'm glad that she got up out when she did. But even though they had broken up, Chris continued to intimidate her and even her friends, and she managed to get a restraining order against him. And that was in 2017, like 5 years ago, and it was 8 years after the 2009 incident with Rihanna. So this suggests that he definitely didn't change in the last 8 years. So I don't think there's any evidence that suggests that he actually changed since 2009. But that's not my place to say, but all I'm saying and doing is laying out the facts for you guys and leaving you to come up with your own conclusions. If y'all want to drag Chris, go ahead. If you want to celebrate him, then also go ahead. It's all love from this end, baddies. But also in 2021, he was investigated by the police for allegedly hitting a woman in the San Fernando Valley of Los Angeles. TMZ reported that the victim, who remained anonymous, claimed that Chris smacked her so hard that her weave fell off. Dang! Y'all, he must have hit her real hard, allegedly. It's the same thing though, reoccurring over and over and over again, and well, it's not a good look for him at all. So I get why many people think that he should be canceled and why they drag any artist that works with him, especially the female artists. But at the end of the day, no matter how hard you try to deny it, and no matter what angle you're looking at it from, Hollywood is still about the dough. Yeah, I know that celebs like to say a lot of stuff about how they do what they do because they love it and enjoy it and blah blah blah, but at the end of the day, the money is a major motivation. Come on, let's be real here, guys. And Chloe Bailey has officially joined the list of artists who have been dragged for working with Chris Brown. This started when rapper The Game revealed that he was working on a song for his new album that featured Chloe and Chris Brown.
Tell me who you working with, who's on the album with you?
Man, today I just got a record with Chris Brown and Chloe Bailey done, which is dope.
Of course, this led many fans to immediately start dragging Chloe, and they put her on blast. This annoyed fan said, "I love my girls Chloe Bailey and Normani, but them working with known continued abuse that is Chris Brown, is very disappointing. Where is the solidarity with DV victims? The man has continued to mistreat multiple women, kicks dark-skinned women out of clubs, etc. Ugh. Another fan tweeted, Chloe Bailey working with Chris Brown? Oh, girl, no. And someone else commented, Chloe and Normani should know, working with Chris Brown does not help your career, it just makes it worse. What is not clicking? But she also has her fair share of supporters, because someone said, y'all be expecting way too much from celebrities. The situation that happened between Chris Brown and Rihanna was over a decade ago. This other fan was obviously mad when he said, people slamming Chloe Bailey for collaborating with Chris Brown are the biggest clowns in the world, using a man's past to judge him throughout his life. Tell Chloe I won't be streaming this song. Man, who the F are you? Again, I totally understand the outrage, but I have to point out that Chloe is still an up-and-coming artist, and she definitely can't afford to be choosy with who she wants to work with. Well, at least not at this point in her career. Sure, she's making waves right now and she's got people talking about her, but she is still a long way from being able to choose and pick who she wants to work with. I don't know all the insider details of things, but I do know that she has lots and lots of feature requests coming in, and she can't be picky just yet. There's only a few artists that can afford to be super duper choosy, and I'm talking about artists like Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, and of course Rihanna, when she does decide to drop the album. I'm still waiting, Rihanna, please. Everyone and their mama have dropped an album and we're still waiting for you. You late, mamas. Anyways, like I said, I still get why people are feeling some type of way about this, and Chloe is still kind of trying to make her mark in the industry, and the last thing she needs to be associated with is a Chris Brown. Chris Brown still makes music and he is doing good for himself, but his image is always going to be stained by the memories that we did to our girl Riri. Y'all, the internet never forgets, and fans have held a grudge against Chris Brown ever since the incident happened. Sure, he still has a career, but I think that we can all agree that his career kind of sort of went downhill after the incident happened. And if he hadn't did what he did to Rihanna, I think that he would have remained one of the top artists, but he messed up, and now he's an artist that other artists have to be careful when they work with him or they get dragged by fans. Plus, this isn't the first time Chloe has been involved in some bad publicity. She has been dragged a lot of times over the past year or two, and as bad as it sounds, I think she's grown a thick skin and is not bothered by what the fans think, because she reacted to the drama on Twitter, which was really brave. Now, we all know that the Twitter people are vicious and they won't hesitate to drag celebs. That's why our favorite celebs like to address their drama on Instagram stories, because that way they don't have to deal with people blowing up their mentions and comments dragging them, and that means they don't have to face as much backlash. But anywho, back to Chloe. She tweeted, "You won't break my soul," and she went deeper and said, "You know you're on the right path when everything is going good. At the same time, there's so much negativity around. Something is fighting to keep you off track, but you stay the course and don't get distracted. Keep your head up." At the end of the day, I want to believe that Chloe has a great management team and that they aren't going to let her do anything that's going to mess her career up. They're professionals, so if they thought that the collab was going to be bad, then they wouldn't have let her jump on the song. Plus, she has Beyonce as her mentor, so I think her career is going to survive. She'll be fine at the end of the day. Double plus all the dragging is free publicity for this song, so it's going to work in their favor. Okay, so if you guys want to see some crazy drama, then you gotta check out this video. I'm talking insane, next level chaos. I know y'all like that kind of stuff, so make sure you check it out, alright?